Hello again, everyone. I'm not actually going to make anything today. This is just going to be show and tell. I have mentioned in several of my videos that I've kind of got the bug for resin pouring, and it all started from a weekend I had with IndigoBlu in Portsmouth, and we made a printer's tray. Wonderful instruction all the way through. The course, everything that you need is provided to borrow, to use, to take, whatever. So this is one that I bought when I came back because I used one like this when I was in Portsmouth and I just loved it. What I made in Portsmouth was this. This is called a printer's tray. In the days of old, when all printed material had to be typeset with individual little things like this. This is an actual printer's, I don't know what you call them really, like a set. That one says a half, which was given to me by one of the delegates at the course. And I had such fun pouring the resin for all these shapes. These things were made by Kay. I made the little book from an old bit of a text that Kay found somewhere. Frames, message in a bottle, key, put all sorts of things on there. And I just loved it. So I thought I'd just sort of tell you what the process was. I said it's show and tell, it's not an actual do, because as I say, this took me 2 days to make. Trying to make a video of it would drive me around the twist. But these weekends, Kay does a lot of them. She moves into a hotel, and you know, people rock up and everybody has a good time. So if you want to go to one, just investigate IndigoBlu's website. People the other side of the pond and anywhere else on the world can also do this. She does video sessions as well. I'm not sure if they're live or whether they are recorded. I'm not sure. I know once, one weekend I went to, I made a Gothic shelf unit, and she was doing a video one somewhere, and I joined in and I was chatting to some people. I think Peggy in Maryland was doing it, who was one of my subscribers, and I had a chat to her. So, you know, the possibilities are endless. Anyway, I digress. Let me just, this is a silicone mould. This is some of the stuff I got on Amazon. This is the resin. It always comes in 2 parts because at the present they're liquid, but once they're joined, they start to set and become hard resin. Okay, so that's that. That was one of the moulds. So what I started to do when I came home was look out for some moulds like that. And then I decided, having made that blue one, I needed to get some more of these printer's trays. And when you buy them, this is what comes. There's a back plate and a top plate, and all you have to do with the top plate is pop out those and you've got your printer's tray. Okay, these things you can use for all sorts of other embellishments if you want to. I was thinking I might make a coaster out of that one, or maybe that one. I don't know, but you know, it's going to be a bit of fun. First process is to cover this completely, both pieces, with gesso. Gesso is a sealant, and it also makes a really good surface for accepting paint. So the next thing to do is to paint this frame without these things. I'll take them out later, but you just paint it. And to paint the one that I did in Portsmouth, this one, I used Luscious powders and Gilding Gum, which makes a lovely kind of paste almost. And I've got various colours on there. So that's Luscious and Gilding Gum mixed together. So once the frame is completely painted, the next thing you do, get a piece of 12 by 12 paper, designer paper, and cover the back panel of your kit. Once that's done, you can then stick the front one to it, and that's when you start to decorate. Okay, I'll just show you quickly now my new one that I've just completed. Totally different vibe, this one. Just let me see if you can see that properly. Up a bit. There we go. But this one I bought, you know, various. This one is another one of those Finnabair ones, like the bottles. Various moulds. I bought some tiny little key embellishments, which I stuck on as well. That one is a resin one, and I had such fun. Again, this is covered with Luscious, different colours. I've used a pink, I used a sort of bronze, and a sunshine yellow, plus a bit of gold. But honestly, I just got carried away. I absolutely love it. This room is going to be adorned with printer's trays, I think. But I love this backdrop. This is a paper that is like all architectural. It's got some text on it. And I just love it. So I just thought you might be interested to see my latest creation. Share my fun, really. I did wonder whether to put another one of those just at the top there. But I don't know. I did have a spare one. I'll see if I can find it. Here's the second one I made, because that's what it started up life looking like. So then I painted it with gesso, but I didn't have a brown. I wanted brown as a base colour for my frame, and I didn't have brown in Luscious. So what I did, whether it was right or wrong, I just did it. I got some brown, just regular acrylic paint, and I mixed it with just plain white mica. And that was the base layer. And onto that went on some Luscious with the pink, some Luscious with the bronze, a bit of gilding wax, stamping. I used a crackle stamp on here with a bit of brown. I don't know if you can see the crackle stamp here, but it's just such an adventure. I don't know what I think about that. I was going to put that there. It looks awful in white, doesn't it? But you have to imagine that it would be, can you see that? That it would be same as this one. Painted with black gesso, the brown with the mica, and then the various Luscious powders mixed with the Gilding Gum. But love it. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing it. I'm sorry I can't do a whole 9 yards of it, but it is fun. I did do one video with pouring the resin, and it was my first time using this stuff, and it was a complete disaster. It set before I knew it. The stuff that I used in Portsmouth was IndigoBlu's resin mix, and you have to stir it for, I don't know, 90 seconds, I think it is, before you start to use it, which I started to do with this. And by the time I came to pour it, it was practically set, and most of it got stuck in the pot I was trying to pour from. So a lesson was learned. Anyway, there it is, my latest printer's tray. If I do another one, I'll show you. So thanks for watching.